Right, okay, let's see if this is going to work. We're in a new location. Hello, hello, hello. Just setting up as you do, you know me folks by now. Right, oh, let me know if you can hear me. We're in a new location today. Let me see if I can see comments. I'm at my kitchen table. So God help us. It's going to be like a carry-on film today, I'm sure of it. I can feel it in my water already. So say hello if you can hear me. Just so I know you're there. Well, I know somebody's there, but nobody's talking to me. Oh, hello, Deborah. Hi, fabulous, you can hear me. Absolutely brilliant. Bill, so I'm in the kitchen today because we've had really bad weather. Hi, Kathleen. Hello. Hiya, Keith. I'll wait for everyone to join us and then we'll crack on. Hi, bless. It's just me today. I'm in my kitchen today. We've had really bad weather. So I thought, because I've got gremlin problems, I thought I'm going to come in the house just in case it's down to my Wi-Fi for connecting. So we're in the kitchen. So it's going to be like a carry-on film. I've got it. I can feel it already. It's going to be one of them days. I can, honestly. I shall just give it a couple of minutes for everybody to join us. But this is what we're doing tonight. The White Witch that everybody kept asking for, and I kept doing other things instead. So I thought I better behave myself and do a White Witch for you guys, hadn't I? It's really easy, to be fair. So I need to know if there's any problems with anything so I can stop. I'm hoping there's not going to be. I've got BT coming out Thursday of this week to fix. Well, I say fix. I don't even know if there's anything wrong, but these gremlins, bless them. Great picture, great sound. Woohoo. Hi, Nicole. Hello, 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 my darling. Hope you're well. So hopefully BT Thursday are going to up power me and up zoom me and up whatever. We won't even go into that. But yeah, so hopefully from Thursday onwards I'll be back in. Hi, Sylvia. I'll be back in my little kingdom with all my comforts around me. I feel very out of sorts because I'm on the kitchen table. So, you know, it's going to be like a carry-on film. Hi, Jean. Right then, so... Hi, Yvonne. Welcome, my darling. Hi, Marie. Bless. So, it's like, this is the card. Dead easy. So, I say dead easy. It is actually, and when you break it down, you'll be surprised. Right. Hi, Marianne. Hope you're well, my darling. Sending you lots of hugs and kisses, my sweet. Hi, Jackie. I will just get the hellos out the way and then we'll crack on. Right then, it's a lovely card. Do you know something? For me, hi Ali. For me, it's a very simple card. You know, so I'm gonna really break it down so simple for you guys. I'm gonna be in awe of what you lot are gonna create, basically. So obviously we need a witch. Hi, Christine. It's been a very, trust me, Christine, it's been a very long day today. I'm in my kitchen because I'm going to beat the gremlins tonight. Now, I've probably jinxed myself for saying that. It's going to be like a carry-on film tonight. I can feel it in my bones already. Honestly. So, obviously, it's all Lavinia stuff. You know me, I'm Lavinia through and through. I am going to maybe do a little bit of altered, different bits and bobs, different things and God knows what. But we're going to start with this card anyway. So, without further ado, I think we'll crack on because of time and whatnot. So, most of you, I'm sure, are either still, hi Michelle, are still waiting or have had the new Witches set. Hi Susan, welcome my darling. So you pick what you want on this. You can put any of that Witches set on this dust cloud, whatever you want to call it. You can put anything on there realistically, and it hasn't got to be a moon, it can be a sun. You can tweak this to however you want. Hi Susan. So if we've got time, I'm going to do some alternatives, maybe even do some little tags, mess about, just so working on black card is not as scary as you think. To be fair, it's probably easier than white card. Hi Martine. So what have I used? Okay, so I have used, let me move it over here. Obviously we've got the moon mask and I'm using Marcie. Hattie looks nice. Hi Philippa.
Hattie looks, they all look nice on here. And I've got, this is becoming my new, let me just do it into focus. This is becoming my new favourite toy, basically. I am loving, yes I did, I just put that out of screen just in case you say, oh, it's gone out of screen. No, we're not got gremlins, I'm sure of it. But I love this little cauldron bubbles. It is so versatile for everything else. It's unbelievable. So I'm going to just put them over here. So that's all we need. If you have got it, go and grab it. I'll give you a chance to get it. It's the bestest finger stamp ever. Honestly, it really is. So get yourself a witch. Get yourself a mooin. Get yourself some little bubbly cauldrons. And, okay, picket fence. Not my favourite, but I found a new thing for it. We've also got a couple of greys with regards to the oxides. What else have we got? Oh, yeah. We've got some embossing powder. We've got Versamark. What do you reckon? It ain't going nowhere. Obviously, pan pastels. Yep, oh, I got that. There's me thinking, did I pick it up? Pan pastel. So if you've got that, I'm going to let you quickly gather what you need. So I've got the white, bright white, whey powder, Versamark, picket fence, or even a lost grey if you've not got picket fence. I had a word with those. Honestly, Susan, you need to have a word with those leprechauns, honestly. Pint of Guinness. No, Amanda has the Guinness. So is it Amanda? Has Amanda sent the leprechauns out? Bless. Still got the defective thing. Oh, Jackie, really? I don't know how to say it. That's the way I do it. It's a bit of a weird one. I'm also going to show you, I have got the Archival Brilliance, not my favourite, I'm afraid to say, but it's one of them. I'll show you anyway. Hi Angie, welcome my darling. So let's crack on. As I go along tonight, I'm going to be showing you just different bits and bobs and just different hints and tips, especially if you're working with like black card, and some of you like it, some of you don't. There's never many, I mean, Win stuff with hers. Hi, hello Marge, you alright my darling? The Netherlands, bless your cotton socks. Thank you for joining me tonight. Right, let's start with this. So, I've cut myself roughly to a DL size piece of card. All I'll say is it's got to fit on one of whatever it is your main character is. So it's got to fit on the witch, realistically. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually utilise the embossing. So we're going to emboss first. Hi Katie, hi Max, hello my darling, sending you lots of loves and kisses, my sweet. Thank you for joining me tonight. And I am going to get, is that going to fit on? Oh, crumbs. Let me get the bigger one. Let's go for it tonight, eh? Let's pop her on there, nice and comfortable. Are you Keith, my darling? Right then, so all I'm going to do is let me move bits out the way. I'm just really am out of sorts, not being in my comfort zone, you know. Right then, so Versamark. Now you can go like so. You can pop it over and do it that way. You can hold it and do it that way. Do whatever it is that you're comfortable with. I am literally going to just, I want to just make sure everything's covered. I always think it's never on there. Ain't it weird when you do this with the embossing? Now obviously when you emboss it, you can have that lovely brilliant white. So I'm going to put this gorgeous, gorgeous lady right there. You can put it wherever you like. So hopefully, I just need to know, love and kisses back. I just need to know if there's any glitches or anything, or goodness me, I don't know. Leprechauns, goblins, naughty fairies, voila, pop. Now I can just see, so I can see there's something on there. So I'm going to go for it. Hi Lenny. Right, so get yourself a piece of paper. Let me get, oh, let's get a piece of scrap. Because we're going to cover it, aren't we, with the embossing powder. Now, let's get the pan pastel out the way. Now sprinkle. Don't be shy because you're on paper, so you're going to catch it. Now I like to give it a little tippity tap, a little wiggle, making sure everything's caught. It's all right, Heather. You're here. It's no problem. You haven't missed anything. Now normally I get my sock and just, you know, put my talcum powder on.
Unfortunately, it's not in the kitchen, so I ain't got it. But if you give it a flick, don't be shy. Don't you degrease? Now you say, don't I degrease? No, you ain't got to degrease it. You just flick it off. I'm going to utilise the white bits anyway. This is a true crafter. This is. I've just gone for it. So if you want to be really, you know, out there, let me get a brush. You can, like, you know, do all this niceties and all this fancy nonsense. But for me, you know, it adds to it. And I'm going to put all white clouds and puffs of smoke around it anyway. But if I'd have done it properly, I'd have got my sock out. But ta-la! Anyway, let's put the rest of it in here, because otherwise the fairies will get it and it'll be away. Oh, talking of fairies, I had fairy post today. So it won't be Thursday, because I'll show you Thursday's card towards the end. However, next week we'll be doing the acrylic sprays, because they've arrived. Hello, oh, crafty shenanigans. I nearly couldn't say that then. Hello, crafty shenanigans. Whoever you are, hello. Thank you for joining me. So we're just heating there. You can do front and back. Don't be shy, wiggle it around. But once you start seeing it to go, I don't know whether the camera's going to do it, but let me just see. Let's have a little look. There we go. Away it goes. And you just see it turning. I can smell it. Oh, my sense of smell might have come back. I had COVID years ago. And you know, when you just think to yourself, I've lost my sense of smell. There you go, done. So, look at that. So, look at that now. We've got that lovely shimmer. I'm always scared to touch it. But we ain't dry. It ain't going nowhere, is it? Okay, so we've got them lovely little white bits on. It adds to this. It really does. Trust me. I love watching, honestly, watching it turn's the best part. It just goes, poof. I love it. I met you at the open day. Oh, Sue, oh, brilliant, bless you. Are you coming Halloween, my darling? It'll be lovely to see you again. I've just got to I haven't got a cup of tea, I've got a cup of water. Proper magic, honestly, it is proper magic. I've got to have a gobful, hold on. Sorry, a bit of black country there, I do apologise. I will go proper, like, chitty-chatty mode. I'm just on the kitchen table, just not used to being in this place. Weird, isn't it? Okay, so we've got her on there now, and I want to now build up where the moon's going to go. So the moon actually has a lot of work on it. As daft as it is, it's not just a case of plonk done. Because on the card, let me just bring the card back in, I've actually done a lot of different depths in. And I want to show you when you work with, like, not just pan pastels, but like the oxides and different gel pens, it'll go. Oh, hi Connie from the States, bless your cotton socks. Hopefully, I don't know whether it's going to be morning, afternoon, evening, but hello and welcome, my darling. Thanks for joining me. Let's do it that way so you can see what's going on. So, now I know when I'm going to put this on here now, it's not going to come out nice and clear. So, I'm going to use, when I can find it, Picket Fence. Now, not my most favourite colour. In fact, it's probably the one I regret buying. However, I've just found a use for it in doing white cards. So, you know, let's give it a go. You know, and I'm very honest and open. If I don't like something, you'll know, but that's my preference. It's nothing, I'm not here to say this is what you've got to use. These are my preferences and how I like to use things. Now, when you stamp, obviously it's a square pad and you're going to get like really wiggly nonsense lines. So I like to sort of squiggle it around and diggly-doo-dah. So you're not even going to get what you really want on there. Even if you scrape it over, I suppose. Maybe that's, yeah, including all the manky bits on the side. But it's going to do what we need, as in it's going to give us that base. Now, you've just got to decide then how you want the moon to be looking. Now, I quite like the fact of that open bit with the moon mask. So I can come round with it a bit, or shall we, I'll tell you what, we'll do it round like that. So it's just a case like any other stamp, down you go. And like I say, I know it's not going to give you the most clearest of stamps. So look at that.
So don't be disheartened. This is what happens. You are not going to get a pristine stamp off it. And this is why I want to show you now how to build it up. So let me just wipe my stamp over, because I am out of sorts. Like I said, I'm on my kitchen table. I've got my inky binky and I just want to wipe my stamp over. Back again. Have you been anywhere nice, Heather? Or have the goblins got you? I love you when you chatter. I'm just real. Oh dear me. I'm one of them. I say it as it is. Sometimes it gets me into trouble. So I don't mean to offend anybody. And if I do, I apologise now. Alright? Because I'm just a proper black country girl. Say it as it is. Plain and simple. So, like I say, I've used a witch and we've used the moon mask, and then we've got a little knobbly bit of the cauldrons. That's all we're using. The rest we are playing around with. Okay, so let's actually do something with this. Now there's a couple of ways you can do it. I love it on now that it's not crisp at all, the moon, is it? Now I have got a pastel pencil, I've got a watercolour pencil, and I've got some paint. Now I've got some of the chalk paint, which is the Snow White. Let me get a little lid. Hold your horses, because I just want to use a bit of everything just to show you. And I've also got my gel pen. So these are the things we're going to play around with. And with a Zig Clean, I've got a grey. Okay. What's Black Country? Where is it? So Black Country is like Dudley, Wolverhampton, Bilston, sort of all around that sort of area. It's not Birmingham, it's not Brum. I am a Brummie. I'm Wolverhampton. So proud of that as well. Somebody has to be, because there ain't many of us really that sort of, you know, go on about it. But all I'm going to do now is, you can use, if you've got I'm doing this because everybody's got different things, which is I've been playing with me. Oh dear me. But it's all right, Heather, as long as it ain't me. Crumbs and mighty. If you use the gel pen, again, I'm just going to show you, just skip, because the gel pen, let me turn this a minute, because like I say, I've got a camera in the way now. If I'm going to do it this way because I've done that pastel. Let's get it working first. This is the only thing with this gel pen. It's absolutely brilliant. Now look how bold that is. Now all I want to do is just skip over, just here and there. And that's the gel pen. Hi Terry, don't worry, you're still here, you ain't missed much. All I've done is embossed. That's all I've done. And we've just put the moon down with the picket fence, which I've found a new liking for, just about. And then on here we've got a chalk. So I'm just showing you how the different things will do different things when you put it down. So I'm trying to give you a sort of a bit of an everything really. So if you've got the pastel pencils, you can just little flick like that. If you've got the white in the gel pen, just do something like that, because I'll just show you now how to manipulate, and this is all we're going to do. Let's find a brush. Might help, mightn't it really? So I've got a number 1 and a number 4 brush of the Lavinia brushes, and I'm going to start with a smaller, the number 1. Now I've got my old tin of beans. I'm proper like into this here, ain't I? I'll recycle everything. You'll get used to me, honestly. Put some water down, and then all I want to do now, so this is the pastel pencil, and all I'm going to do here is just move the pastel pencil and show you the effect it will give you if you start to bring it around. Okay, let me get a bit of tissue. We'll put a bit of tissue here. Okay, so that was the pastel pencil, yeah. Now with the gel pen, this is what I love about this, the gel pen. So you don't think that's it, it's not going to move. You add water to this and it goes amazing. Now remember, you turn your walk around, don't you turn around, otherwise I'll be lying on the table like something out of one of them videos that you don't want to see me doing, trust me. Goodness me, not at my age. I'll never get back off. So let's just put, oh Christ, that was nearly me drip. You didn't, I'll have to put that there. I'm used to it being there. I nearly put it in my drink of water then. I nearly had a mouthful of paint. Christ, I told you this was going to be a blinking carry-on moment, didn't I? I warned you. So I just want to show you this now. Let me just bring it closer to you. Let me just get it into focus. So
obviously the down part of the moon is the pastel pencils, and that upper part, can you see how much depth it's given you? What I'll show you in a second, my darling. Hold on, let's just get refocused. So the gel pen I'm using is the Uniball, the Signo Broad. Whoop, there we go. Let me. There you go. Okay. The Uniball one. It's brilliant, and it's well worth its money. Yeah, that's the right one. I nearly thought I was going back in my drink again then. So it just gives, you know, when you've not got layers and layers to put on a mask. Now I also want to show you, that's the watercolour pencil. Okay, I've put where the pastel pencil is, I'm going to put on now here. And hard, I mean, don't be soft with these things. Put a bit of pressure on it, don't be shy, yeah? Just don't rip the paper. There's another tip. Don't rip the paper. And again, with it being a watercolour pencil, you add water to it and look at that, away it goes. And if you do little circular motions, it gives you that moon-esque sort of fantasy look. Yeah, honestly, Philippa, these are absolutely amazing for everything. Trust me. Right, let me just have a look what I've got here. Now, I've got, like I say, we've got a bit of the paint as well. And that was the acrylic paint. Again, you can dot it down in places. Allow it to dry or give it some highlights. Let me just get that off my brush. And then you just want to move it around with water. So don't think it's difficult to add depth to a moon. It's not. I never thought of using water for pastel pencils. Or yeah, honestly, no problem, Lindsay. You haven't missed much. We're just progressing. We're playing. It's a carry-on moment tonight, I think. It's going to be one of those. We're just having fun. Okay, so now if you've put too much white on, which I've done on a purpose just to show you, you then get your Zig pens, which again you add water to. And let me just make sure, yeah, you can all see. I'm going to pop it there, and then I'm going to get my little bit of water, and then all I'm going to do then is just add it into places where I think there might want to be a crater or two maybe. Or I just want to add some other depth to it. So I'm going to take that off, and then I'm then going to manipulate it with the white. So look at the depth we're getting now. You can, it's your taste as well. If you want it to go a little bit darker, I'm going to bring it up for you. There we go. So again, you've got that difference. So it's more like you're just layering things and layering and layering and layering. So let's actually put this together now. If you're wanting to, let me say, I'll probably say the pastel is a softer. So I'm going to use the pastels now. Let me just move that because I can see me having an accident there. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to bring the moon. Let me just, I need to do it so I can see. Never mind you lot. I'm blind as a bat here. Right, okay. So we're going to bring a bit of a moon around. And don't matter if it ain't perfect because it's the moon. Yeah. So we're using these are the pastel pencils, and again I'm going to get some water on the brush, and there's a little bit of grey there, not too much, which might, there we go, let's bring it around. So we're going to soften that edge even more now, so adding water to that pastel just allows it to move around. Now don't worry if you don't like what's there, bear in mind we've got to add the pan pastels yet. So you can see now how we just really have, from having quite, you know, not the best stamp, we've actually got something that looks half decent as a moon now. Something that I'd think, oh yeah, I wouldn't mind that. So before we do start putting on all the pretties and bits and bobs, we're going to get that. So this one is the 902 Natural Grey in the Zig. Okay, so I'm sorry that you, let me zoom in on it. There we go. And again, it's the Natural Grey. I don't know whether I can zoom in any better, but it's the 902 for you guys, all right? So again, we're gonna, I want to put some depth on the dress now because we've embossed it. She's not going anywhere. So I actually want to give that dress a little bit of oomph. So with the Zig pen and some water, I'm just going to put, like, you can do this with your fingers. Now, you know me, I like to get messy. You can like bring it up to have a little bit of depth. I want that dress to look like she's in the dust. So I want to bring a little bit of oomph here. And maybe even just around here. Just to give it a bit of depth. Now, if it's not coming up or you think, oh, I'm not liking that, it's wiping off too much for me, which is fine. You can dry it. Take it up, take it down. You get the pen, just add a little bit. Because now you've got an idea of where you want it. And then I want it to look like there's movement in it, like dusty movement. So hopefully you've got that sort of, she looks like now, when you can sort of see it. You will do in a bit though. Let's do it down. See, this is the thing. I'm at my comfort zone, folks. This ain't no good for nobody, this, eh? You know, when you want all your little bits and bobs all over. They're all in another room. So I quite like the way that's starting to come up. So once this is starting to dry, I can build on it. Right then, so I want to start thinking about where the misting is and how to start building it up. So, pan pastels, white, titanium white. Don't be scared of this stuff. It is your best friend, really. It hides mistakes. It creates depth. It does all sorts. Let me just have a gob full of water. Hold on, cocker. I haven't put my brush in it yet. It still looks like it's white. It don't look like it's manky. I don't look like I've dipped half a dozen brushes in it yet. Right then, okay. So, I've got loose dust in there. So all I want to do is start by thinking, I want her to be sitting on a cloud. Now, you can use, if you haven't got pan pastels, you can use Lost Shadow. You could even use this manky stuff. I don't like it personally, however, it's one of them. Right, if you say, sorry, keep freezing, we'll catch up later. No worries at all, Mags, you enjoy yourself. Go and put your feet up, darling. If you find that you're not comfortable using the pan pastels, spray it with airspray once you've done and once you're happy with it. Gob full of water. Honestly, Mags, you know me, say it as it is, girl. Right, so, right, I'll show you. Instead of me carrying on with pan pastels, I want to show you if I use Lost Shadow. Now, out of the range, of my range, I've got Hickory Smoke, Pumice Stone and Lost Shadow. Lost Shadow is my lightest of greys until I go to Picket Fence, yeah? So, if I use the Lost Shadow, for instance, I'm going to show you what it looks like if we do that as clouds. So, I always use the soft brushes, and one brush does it all with me, yeah? So, you can whirl it around. You can bring it like it's going to come around here. You can take it over, because bear in mind this is embossed, so we can wipe it off. You can take it up to the moon. Now, if you want to take it up to, bless you, don't, I'm actually making me laugh, behave yourself. You can even put a little bit in that moon to give it a little bit more depth. You can bring it up above the moon and around. And that's with the oxides, yeah? If you've got, what else could we use? If you've got Picket Fence and you think to yourself, well, I've got white Picket Fence, I'm going to use that instead. That's fine. So we'll show you how to do that. Again, I use a soft brush, and this is a smaller one. That comes on quite heavy. So again, just be mindful of how you're brushing it around. Okay? I told you I'm a black country girl. I'm going to say it as it is. No airs and graces with me. What you see is what you get. I'm full of tattoos, for goodness sake. You know, I mean, you can gather I've had a life. Been there, done it, got the T-shirt. I ain't shy. We're here to have fun. We're here to craft, you know. So, it makes no difference how I say it. It's one of them. We're all having fun together. And as I say, if I offend somebody, I apologise now. I think you've just bumped onto the wrong channel if I've offended you with having a gob full of water. Anyway, right then, so you can use your greyish, you can use that. So me personally, I'm going to carry on with what I like to use. Yes, Mags. And I'm going to go back on to Pan's Pastels. Now, I'm going to go over what we've done. Don't get me wrong, I love how that grey is on there, but I just want to give it a bit more depth. So, I'm just going to lightly little circles. But do it as though you'd think there was some movement to it. And if you don't like it, just blow it off. Pink country girl. Yes, pink country girl. Go on, girl. Love it. So I'm just going to bring some of that around here. And I just want that little bit more of a white in there. Don't be, I mean, look how much that's changed in the card now. Just for the sake. I love Pink. She's absolutely brilliant. I love what she stands up for in her music and her as a mother. Absolutely amazing. She is fabulous. So I'm just going to now have a little play around with that moon. So, you don't like it, blow. Without getting a gob full of dust either. Gob full of water, gob full of dust. So, pan pastel's done. Now, don't worry if you've got bits here, there and everywhere. If this is the place where you think that's perfect now, I don't want to lose the pan pastels, then you spray it with hairspray. Only lightly, don't put it on like you've got yourself a Mohican. All you've got to do, a Yorkshire lass, go on girl. That's it, that's what I like to hear. If you spray it, it's very light, that's it. You do not think that you're putting a Mohican up that's like 3 foot tall, that you need 2 cans of hairspray on it. You'll lose the lot else. So it's only tiny. Alright. So to me, she's where she needs to be now. I like it. So again, I'm going to have a little bit more of a play, and I just want to take a little bit more of this dusting up now with a dress, with my finger, as you do. And I'm just going to put a bit of that dirtiness up. There you go. I'm quite liking that now. Okay. Right then, so let's have a look. So as we're looking at the original card, we're getting there. Let's put in some of these ditty dots and little bits and bobs. Now, picket fence is going to come into play, and I've also got Versifying Clair Nocturne. If you haven't got these, then again, utilise what you've got. If you've got a little bit of ink and you want to use that, put it down. Obviously, I'm not going to dot it down with the pan pastel, but I'm going to use the picket fence to show you how it's going to go. I'll even use a bit of the grey as well. So I've just wiped my finger. It's like when your auntie gives you a kiss and, you know, licks your cheeks and all that. So that's all I've done. I've just a bit of dampness, and I'm just, it's on. Look, my finger is not defective or broken or anything. Unfortunately, it works. So let's start with the white. I'm going to do it with different ones because everyone's got different stuff, and I don't want you to think you've got to go and buy something because you can't do it. All right. So we've got the picket fence white in the distressed ink. Or, I mean, look, let me just, I need to do it there. Look, just look at this. I mean, well, I can't even see. Can you see? Look, I mean, this is brilliant. I love it. I'll have to zoom in as we go. I'm just enjoying myself. I'm glad you're with me though. It's boring when you're on your own talking to yourself. I always win the conversations. I like to have a bit of somebody with me. They might turn around and go, "Oi, Lise." So, but I know, I genuinely, you know, jokes aside, I really do appreciate you guys, you know, spending your time with me and coming to say hello. It's lovely. And, oh, and hopefully we got Man back as well, haven't we? I don't think you can ever have, oh, Sarah, bless your cotton socks. Love your banter and chat, make me smile and laugh every bit. I don't know. I never look back at myself because I think, oh, how horrendous. So thank you. I appreciate you all. Bless your cottons, honestly, I do. So, yeah. So we've got a couple of bubbles on. So that's with the picket fence. Finger stamping for the first time. Well, Heather, that's what it's all about. You live and learn. I ain't perfect either. It falls off and it does all sorts with me. So, you know, honestly, we all talk to ourselves. I switch conversations a lot as well. I put that to the onset of me going a bit senile. Right, so, what am I using? Nocturne, Versifying Clair. Let's add a bit of black into that mix now. Because to me, when you got that bit of black there now, just put it up on a dress. You'll see that in a minute. You'll see how different that just pops it up lovely. Right, so don't go too OTT like me. I mean, I'm proper going for it here. But just do it so you just add that movement, you know, that's what we're going for, the movement. I just want to put a little bit of, yeah, that's it. So, I mean, you could even, let's have a little bit of something on a dress. Now, that's really turned a dress sooty and dirty. I like it. Yes, Amanda's back. How fabulous is that, eh? So I've missed her terribly. Bless her. It's surprising when you get into a routine and you're all used to joining everybody and doing your bits and bobs. It's brilliant, isn't it? But yeah. Right, so what shall I show you now? Lost shadow. Let's see how that goes on. So if you haven't got the white, for instance, let's show you what you can do with this. So let's have a look. So we've got that on. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be there. Very fat. Oh no, it's all right actually. Let's bring some round here. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. So to me, if you haven't got the white, use Lost Shadow. It's a very good alternative. Don't leave home without it. Right, so we've got some of those bubbles here. Yep, I've missed her too, Ageeth. She'll have a standing ovation when she comes back, bless her. Yeah, she's been missed terribly, bless her cotton socks. Right, so hey, we're doing all right here, folks, ain't we? So we've got ourselves done there. Let's put the cauldron bubbles away because we've bubbled and bubbled there. Hubble, bubble, and trouble. Right, so we need to put some like little dots on. Now you can do different ways again. That ain't white. It's a good job I didn't start doing that, chatting away and going off on tangent. I'm gonna have another gob full of water. Hold on, folks, just 2 seconds. It's because I'm in my kitchen and there's something cooking, so it's very warm in here. Right, so this, like I say, where we on, this is the Uniball Signo Broad, and it's the ink one. Absolutely fabulous. So I'm just going to do a couple of little dots just here and there. Now, you can either follow the smoke, you can do little dots, you can get some splatters if you want. I've got to watch it, I'll put my hand in it now. There we go. Let's put them around here. Let's do that there. A little bit there. A little bit here. Yeah. So as you can see, let me have a look at that card now. Let me see. Can you see the card? That's it. So there's your structure of your card. Now, if you've got some paint and you want to do splatters, let me get a brush and some water. Not my cup of water that I've been drinking out of. Let me just have a little peek-a-rooney on that. So, just a little bit of water, a bit of paint, and a little tap. Tippity-tippity, tippity-toot. You know, you might want to think that's maybe some stars in the background. I don't know. Let's go for it. You know, why ever not? It hasn't got to... Now, you know me, I never do cards the same. Never do. So, there we go. We've got a little... I nearly done it again. Nearly had white water then to drink. Goodness me. I'd end up with A&E. Oh, dear. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Right, so, let's have a look. We've got bubbles, we've got that. Oh, a little twinkle. Now, what I do like to use when I'm doing little twinkly things is the number, the 5/0 detail brush. These are amazing. Now, you can, my brush doesn't have those sound effects. If I was around, they would. Trust me. Oh dear me. Me and my sound effect, honestly. I don't know where I end up. My head is just like, I think it's just like a little bit of a pit. Now, with these brushes, you can do the most finest of lines. I mean, just look at how fine that line is that I can do there. Now, let's see if I'm going to ruin it now. Let's have a look. Wow, okay. Oh, it's working. Woohoo, I'm proud of myself on this one. Oh, yeah. So, little twinkle, twinkle. Now, if you do happen to blodge it out and you think, oh my God, what's that? What I would say for you to do is get a little diddly brush. Oh, nearly. Sugar, nearly done it again. And just put a little dodge of water in it, because that'll just blend it out if you're not happy with how it looks. So that's a little tip for you. Now, while you've got this amazing detail brush, and I would say, get one. If any of them, this long one's amazing, because if you want to now bring... now, I don't know whether that's wet. If it's wet, it's going to smudge. I'll redo it if it does. But if you wanted to go all the way around the edge of that now, look at the line you get with that now. How fabulous. And then if you make a mistake and move, you just get some water on it and move it. So easy. So we've now got that nice crisp line there. Move your card, don't move you, otherwise again I'll be lying on the table with doing an handstand and I'd end up calling an ambulance. So let's just bring that round. I've got my tongue out. I bet you can hear it, can't you? Aye, aye. Oh, crumbs. Here we go. That's going to be a wobbly moment. We'll amend that one. See, even I have days where it goes. Mind you, it actually adds to the effect, to be fair. Right, my little moon effect. It's going all right. So, again, this is where if you want to tweak things now, you can tweak. So, I'm going to add a little bit of my gel pen now. I just want to add a little bit here, just to bring that edge, just so it's sort of more prominent. Because that sky, to be fair, I'm really happy with how that looks. Hopefully you guys are too. And don't forget, the additional cards I make go into the end of the month's draw, where 5 of you, I'll pick 5 at random. We'll then have a choice and I'll send it out to you as a thank you for following me and supporting me, because it does actually mean a lot to me. So that's that. Now the other thing I put on was, you know, the sentiments, these lovely little things. Now this is the white. So something that sort of, that moon does look a bit wonky, but hey ho, it's one of them. What should we put for her? Oh, not ray of sunshine. I reckon creativity, because she's been very creative up there on that cloud dust. Now this is where my wonkiness comes into effect, and if you've got OCD, I apologise now, because you're going to hate me, especially if it's wonky. So I'm going to pop it here. So let me just, I haven't got my tweezers, I know, crumbs, I'm sorry if it's wonky. So there you go. So for me, let's zoom on it, let's bring it up closer, let's get you a bit of an eye view. So look how we've brought that moon together off a really bad stamp, because the picket fence does not give you a clear stamp with the moon, you know, with that moon stamp. But look what we've done to it. And then we've added the pan pastels. We've also utilised the lost shadow with the light grey. And it's really brought, now when you look in, if you can see where the versifying the black is just, I'm here pointing, I'm not even pointing on the card, I'm pointing on my screen, crumbs and mighty. And you can just see how it just adds that different depth. And with it being embossed, when you've put on the zig and then that, obviously that versifying colour and smudged it, it actually looks like she's in a puff, you know. You're getting what I'm saying, isn't it? Yeah? So, we've put that on there. Let's quickly matte and layer it. And what I'm going to do, I've brought some spare card just to show you some different effects then. So, the matte and layering. Let me grab, oh crumbs, honestly. I told you I made a sort here, didn't I? Oh, I won't far wrong, do that. Let's whack them over there. Let's put that over there. Let's do that there. Right then, okay, so got my trusty mat, because I wouldn't want to chop my mat up, would I? Right, so if you've not got this set, the We Are layering guide, there's 3 of these in. They are fabulous. You are not going to do a wonky cut ever again. Oh, I can't do my matte and layering. Oh, that's even better. We've got more. I ain't brought me gun. Right, the detailing brush, I've just seen that question, is the 5/0. Let me just see if I can. I don't think I can. No, you ain't going to get it like that. So, I'll have to matte and layer it. Ha! That gives us more time to craft. I love it. I ain't brought me gun. Crumbs, fancy that. Oh well, anyway, that's what it's going to look like. Yeah. So the detailing brush I used was the 5/0. So it's number 5, then a // then a 0. Okay. So, and it's the longest one. So when you look at the end, let's put it by the black so you can see it. It's got the longest, you know, that really long. It's brilliant, honestly. The thinnest of lines you can get, as you can see with that little star. Absolutely amazing. So that's what it'll look. I'll matte and layer it and I'll post it up. You can see the smudging, or you can have more of a detail on that. It's up to you. Let's get some card and play around with some stuff. Do you want to see what you're doing Thursday, if you want to join me Thursday? There's Thursday's card. What do you reckon?
Are you up for that on Thursday? What do you think? I think you do really well with this. This is fabulous. So let me have a play. Oh, aye. Guess what? I've got a gremlin on my side. Woohoo! We're getting a matinee. We're getting a matinee. I love it. I quite like being in the kitchen. Oh wow. Well, so yeah. Let me chat nonsense with you a second. Let's quickly matinee. May as well finish the card. If we go over, we go over. We can always have a play, ain't it? I'm sure you wouldn't mind going over 5 or 10 minutes. Right then, so yes, this is from Amazon. Yes, it comes. Just to let you know, with Amazon, this is home hobby. Brilliant if you haven't got a grip on your hands. But this is the clear type. There is a white one that you do get with it. So just be mindful of that. It's brilliant, the white tape is, but I find that the clear is better. It's better sticky and it's cheaper. So I'm just letting you know that one. Right, sharp blade, sharp knives. Leave the room. Lisa's got a sharp blade. Let's get back onto mat and layering. So when you look at the edges, you've got like a little noddly bit, long bit and all that to do. I cut off this end. Move over there. I'm in my own way now, crumbs. I'm excited that fairies have just brought me what I needed. How amazing was that? I love it. I'll have to come here. It's all right, Lisa, don't worry. Oh, how did you do then if you've been to Fat Club, my darling? Did you lose any weight? Are you on track? Have you done your points all right, my darling? How's it going? The refills are easy to get for the tape one, yes, because it's Amazon. They're all on there. Get the clear, it's cheaper. It's only £7. I don't know what that is in dollars or whatever currency that you use, my darlings. But for me, for the UK, I've always get one in advance. Right then, so that's that bit done. Fabulous. Let's put a bit of black around it because the black will absolutely complement the card totally. So let's turn her over. And what I always look, got a glider, I think one, I don't do the that's sad, Mags, that is when that happens. I'm gutted when that happens. You just get used to a product and then they decide to stop it or they change it with something else. So if you do have problems with your grip, and I know most crafters are of a certain age, I'm not saying that I'm a young spring chicken because I'm of that certain age as well. That's what happens when you use cheap card to back with. So my backing card, just to put it out there, is just cheap card, as you can see. So when you are using your tape gun, don't put too much pressure on, because Lisa just put a lot of pressure on that. At least you're seeing this with how it is. I'm going to put a line down the middle, and that's just because obviously we've just got that little bit of whatever, little disaster, a gremlin moment. I'm going to leave a bit on the edges because I'm quite happy with that. So we've got a creative witch blesser cottons. Now I'm going to have a look here, and I'm going to use quite a thicker one. Now it's up to you how you want to, whether you want to use it from the white or you want to go from the card itself. For me, because I know that my card is doing what I want it to do, I'm actually going to go off my card and not try and find the lip of the white. Oh, I moved then. I felt it move. The earth moved for me then. Yeah, that's okay. I'm happy with that. The only problem is, when I use the bigger one, it always gives you an option. If you do overcut or undercut or have a problem, it gives you that amount to play with then to bring it down to a next level. Because there's 3 of these rulers and they've all got different levels to them, it is actually brilliant to have that little bit extra. Always start with more, because you could end up with less than this. I've done that as well before, by the way. So there's your card. Let me just clear it out the way so you can see. Let's move the cat out, the pigeons and all that, or whatever old saying we've got, I don't know. Right, so there's those 2. So this one's, as you can see, I've done a thicker border on this. This is going to be put in for that, like I say, that monthly draw. So I will tweak this moon up because I just want to play around with that. But while we've got time, let's play with it. I've got some spare. Let's have a play. So let's have a look. So we've got a bit of, let's have a look at the offcuts.
Okay, so just when you've got black card, don't use it, don't think and use it only as, you know, a backing. Use it as a card. Right, so the knife I'm using, thank you for asking, is out my dad's, bless him, it's out my dad's stash, don't tell him, okay. So it's one of these retractable things, and then you change the blade by pulling, by this, it's a quick change blade. But then if you, hold on, if you press that, it all, let me put the blade down. You press that, it's like one of these, you know, when you go on survival mode and you clip it on. I think it's like out of screw fix or somewhere like that. Not plugging anybody for any reason. I'm just saying, that's what, if you want a knife like this, that's where you'll find it. Now then, how do I open it back up? There we go. Oh, there you are. See, there you go. So mine's always like left open, so yeah, but they're very good. And this is called Fat Max, and it's, oh, it is Stanley. It is a Stanley knife, but it's a workman's knife. So, white, okay. Now then, you could do, let's have a look, Lost Shadow. I have no idea what we're going to do, but let's have a play. So, let's see what it'd do if we put a bit of splashes on for starters. Let's see what we've got as a background. So I'm going to be quite heavy. I've never put water splatters on a white, so I'm quite intrigued to see what you do actually get. Now I just want to see what activation we're getting off that and how it's going to turn underneath. Because I haven't brought, hi Jackie, I haven't brought any other stuff with me, so I can't even add any colour to this. So let's have a look. So I suppose you can sort of see a water splatter on it. It's nothing fancy, let's put it like that. So I'm going to use, that's got a bit of wetness to it down there. Let's put, let me get some stamps, hold on, let's have a look. Right, let's see what we got. Let's have a look. So, I'm going to turn it over, there we go. Right, I want to see, if you wanted to do a creation now on black card and use white, how it's going to look. So we've got Lost Shadow, where's that white gone? Here it is. And we've got the picket fence. So you can probably see better for looking. I mean, that looks like brilliant white, you know, but again, one of them. Let me just wet my finger, there you go. It's good job my mum ain't around, she'd be like wiping my cheeks or something. Yeah, love, come on. Right, so, yes, it works. It works quite well, to be fair. So that's just with me doing a little bit of a dot here, dot there. Now, again, let's just say, yeah, you can see that. So it has given quite a nice effect. So if I wanted to maybe, oh hello, yeah, okay, I can see another card coming on here. Because if I've now put flowers down, and if you think of a light colour, so in the Posca pens you have got, what's this one? You've got a beige and you've got an ivory. I'm not sure whether any of you guys have got them. However, if you wanted to, I'm probably going to use, the beige will probably be a better colour. But if I wanted to just bring out those flowers I've just popped on, yeah. Honestly, if I've got a load of black paper and I just prominently use it for backing, but there's no need to be. Oh, so somebody put a link on. What you put a link on, I can't say. Oh, okay, the glider. Fair play. Now, I'm not even like, I'm just squiggling, doing little dots and things. And even if there's nothing there, you can make a tree up or you can make flowers up. Dead easy. Now, remember, if you don't like what you've put down, let me get a brush, let me get a blob of water, and look what we can do. We can move it around. And remember, these are Posca pens. Anything's possible while it's not set. So I manipulate my stuff all the time. Don't be shy to actually move things around when you're actually creating stuff. I've seen some amazing posts in the groups. You know, some people that have only just started posting have posted some beautiful creations. Go for it. So let's just dry that off a little bit. And let's stamp over it again. Let me see what else we got. Let's get me trusty out. So, love it. So it's just a wiggle, honestly. And then what I normally would do is put a different colour in. So, you know, let me show you. So normally when I do a flower, I'd put an additional colour in that's either lighter or darker. So it gives that flower a little bit of a pop. Now I'm just adding, I haven't even shook this, so this is very, very lightly hitting that flower. And I apologise if it's getting darker in here, but obviously it's darker outside. And I'm in the kitchen and we've got these dangly lights which aren't the best. So, you know, it's one of them. But you can see just how that little bit of additional colour has lifted it up. So again, let's oh hello. That's it. There you go, we're on. Right, so again you can, oh yeah, it works, you know. I'd really go for it with this. So for me, right, so if you had the punch now, for instance, yeah, and you wanted to make a little tag, I mean, let's take it. Oh, look how effective that looks now. So, sorry about the noise then. Just woke the dead up. Well, look how cute that looks now. And you could write something or you can emboss that. So you can imagine if you put a little bit of embossing on that now. And then on the back, oh, I've been practicing that. On the back, you know, put a little message on. Yeah, you can watch. Yeah, you can do catch. It's all right, don't worry. I'll do this out for catch up and I'll whack it on YouTube as well. So, because it only stays on Facebook for so long, then it goes off. So I put everything on YouTube so it's there to everyone's convenience. So that just gives you a little insight there. Let's have a look what else we can do. So if we get some pan pastels, for instance, yeah. So we've already got stuff on the brush. Let's have a bit of a misting. Let's give it a little misting effect. So I try and do things. If you miss the live, don't worry about it. I'll make sure it's available for catch up. You know, all good. Now pan pastel, a lot of people are scared of it. I get it. It's a mess, but it does amazing things. I don't know what that is, but we'll play with it. So we've got that sort of dust there now. So all I'm going to do now is get something to let's put a little bit of summit on it. So I'm going to use what I'm going to use. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can put let's have a look. I need one of them. That's what I need. Right, let's pop that down. So let's have a look what this stamp's like. So I'm going to use the Lost Shadow. It might work, you know, folks. It might work. So let's have a look. I'm going to pop the daisy, well, the dandelion. If you change settings on favourite, it will stay forever. Well, I don't know, you know. All I know is when I post it up, it only allows me to post for so long, Terry. So I thought, fine. It gives me a chance to upload it onto my up to my YouTube anyway. So I'm happy with that. Now, with that, I have got, how about this stuff? Glitter. So it's the glitter, the Cure Take. Now, you know when you've got that detail brush? Let's get that out to play again. I'm in a right tizzle here. Look at this now. I've got a right mess going on here. Oh, hello. Here we go. Found it. Right, let me put a bit of water to it. So I'm just going to dip it in. Now you can, to be fair, I usually go out the lid because that's all you need. But this stuff, now if I do a line down like that and follow it down, the glitter off this is unbelievable. You can use your Wink Stella. Again, just bring it up in different ways. If you want to do little splashes and little dots on it, feel free. Yeah. But that, I mean, that already is, and I don't know whether you can see that, but the glitter off that is like, wow. So again, you know, don't be shy, mix and match with things. You know, that's, at the end of the day, this is how we learn. I'm not shy to have a go, realistically. I like messing about with different, let me just dip that in there. Let me just wipe that off there a minute. Right, let me just quickly, oh, that's better. let me just quickly, there we are. So we've got white, and it's lifting some of that pan pastel off as well. So it's giving a positive and a negative effect, which I really like that. So it's the pan pastel is off, the pan pastel is on. So it's given that really cool effect. Now again, where's me Eugene? So these are absolutely fabulous, these tags. They are available. And I'm just going to, I might as well make sure we got the tag in. So there we go. Now, what I'll do with that, because it's a little tag, I'm just going to quickly get your gel pen, and I'm just going to highlight just little tiny bits on there. Yeah. Just to give it that little bit of, oh, that's where those little twinklies are. That's where the fairy wishes are, yeah. And I'm just going to put a little bit there. And then, oh, I brought some stickles with me. Oh, yeah, to be fair, the stuff is the same as the Wink Castella. I find it more concentrated. You know, so, again, everybody's got different, I'm not right, I'm not wrong. It's one of them. So let me just put a little bit of glitter. Now, again, with me, I'm a messy creator. So I'm going to get my finger and just dibble it around, whatever not. Put some round here, a bit of glitter. Let it dry. And again, it's another tag. So when you are messing about, get a bit of scrap. You know, don't be shy and play. So let's conjure up what we've done tonight. So if you are watching the rerun, hello. And if it's time for us to say good night, we ain't gone yet. So I'll just show you what we've done. Let's just wiggle them out the way, put them out the way, tidy me mess up, whack them over there. So tonight, we have done the beautiful cards. Question, do you just give the Wink Castella a light squeeze? Yeah, you can do it, a light squeeze. I found that I've been dipping mine in that, to be honest. But yeah, your Wink Castella, you'll give it a good shake. And then, obviously, when you take the lid off, you give it a little squeeze. You'll see it all come down here. And away you go. So we've got that. And then if you want to join me Thursday, that's what we're going to be doing Thursday. Okay? So, this one will be going into the drawer, because that's the one we've made. Anything I make through September will go into the drawer, and then I will pick 5 lucky people out, and I will send you the card out from myself as a thank you. 20 euros on Amazon. Now, it's, go on Lavinia, my darling. The Cure Take is on Lavinia. I'm not sure whether it's where, you know, I'm sure it is somewhere else, but that's where I get my stuff from, so, you know, all good fun. So, this is one tree, one witch, and a bit of foliage. I created the moon myself, so there's a lot of we do a lot of bit of freestyling on Thursday. We've got some of the orbs in the background. It's all good fun though, okay? So tonight there was no glitches. Woohoo! I'm in love with you all. So I will see you Thursday for this beauty. So have fun, take care, and I look forward to seeing your creations. Pop them in the group, make sure you mention me. You inspire me so much. So see you all soon, people. Love you all. Bye now. Bye.